when I was first reporting on, and going quite a long way back to when IoT was still an apple in Gartner's eye and hadn't quite caught up on the top of the hype cycle. There was the whole shift left, wasn't there, movement? And one of the things that I'm seeing now from the companies that are successful and have come through that and have been on that journey like you guys have is, for me, this whole shift left. It was leading towards it was all about kind of almost moving towards a lean methodology within technology, whereas actually that whilst there are those efficiencies, the bit that has really caught the attention of a lot of people now is, well, the customer delivery is better. The customer is actually this isn't, we're doing this to save on our bottom line. This is, we're actually driving profit on the top line as well by engaging with the customer, going back to what we were saying earlier, keeping the customer happier by keeping their products and their assets up, giving the uptime. What's your thoughts on that quickly, Izzy? Is that something that you kind of see as, it's not, we're going to just do one and the other. They're absolutely inherently entwined of a win-win situation.
Yeah, it's an absolute synergy of delivery, right? So,
yeah.
So in service, as you're aware, service is not so much about making money as it is the dollar you don't spend, right? The customer's going to sign up for that contract with you because they're gambling that it's going to break, and you're signing them because you're taking an informed risk per se, right? Because it could be a bad apple, right? And what that enables us to do is basically eliminate that. You take the gamble when you making a service experience. Basically, you're keeping tabs on it, and the likelihood that you're going to have to go out there to repair it, like the traditional model, right? It was broken, you called me, you were upset, this thing doesn't work, as opposed to the same exact problem, same problem. Hey, Mr. Customer, your machine is broken. We're going to come and service your device. We'll be there tomorrow, right? We could have sent a technician 2 minutes after they reported the problem, but it's a different experience. So not only that, but where we're headed to, I'm involved in a Google project right now, where we're headed to is the heat map. It's no longer just that the machine broke or, hey, we know before you. It's actually now we're saying, hey, there's a pattern here going on. Let's get to it before it even breaks. Let's minimize the disruption on the customer side. So it's a totally different way of thinking and delivering and servicing your client and creating stickiness through service, right? So service is the differentiator always, right? You buy your car and then it can break 100 times, right? Luckily, we don't have that problem. We make the best products in the world. But however, I had a Range Rover at one point, right? That thing was in the shop in 1 year 19 times. Every time I showed up, they greeted me with a smile, gave me a loaner. And, again, service was the differentiator. I could live with the product because service was so great. And again, so that's the big differentiator there. Regarding profitability impact, anytime you're not rolling a truck, you're saving money. Remember that. So if you connect it, you know what's going to happen. You know what it needs. You're pushing all of these services. It's game changing, right? So you don't roll that truck. It's money you're not putting out. It's dollars you're bringing in. So
yeah, I mean, one of the first things I taught way back when I was a young service manager that stumbled into the job by accident because there was no one to do it in the region, and I ended up doing it. One of the first things I was told, which I've always held to, and it actually, as my career came full circle back into the industry, I repeat a lot. When you have to do that first truck roll, that's when your service contract generally breaks even. When you have to do the second, you're losing money. It doesn't matter on the industry, and it doesn't matter on the calculations. That's a good mantra to have in your mindset, because that just drives us towards first time fix, making sure we're efficient. And now it drives us towards getting that remote diagnostics, getting the triage right. So we're not sending the technician out. So there's no, everyone watching this will know the sheer agony of no fault found as the consistent error code, Okay, hopefully you found that really useful as a service leader. That's what our purpose here is to try and help you as a service leader be the best that you can. That's why we've got a library over 600 hours worth of content. That's why I'm always speaking to some of the best people, the smartest people in the industry. Now, the great news is you can access all of that content. We normally just charge £45 a month or £450 a year, but we're so confident in the value that we provide, we actually offer a trial for anyone that's new to field service news, and that is just £9. So if you're in the States, it's roughly $11, $12 at the moment. That's what? A couple of cups of coffee. That will give you 1 month of full access. All 600 hours of content, white papers, research, great conversations like these. Plus, it gives you access to the Field Service News Service Leaders courses, which is over 70 courses designed to help you as a service leader. Now, if you want to take advantage of this, do so quickly, because we only do these offers every now and then, because we can only accept a certain volume of members before we have to kind of make sure everyone's onboarded correctly. So the button down below will say Unlock with FSM Pro. Okay, that's the button you click. You'll see a code just beneath that. Click that, take that code with you. The page will open into a new page, and you just pop that code just below, at the bottom, just below the payment section. That'll reduce your price down to £9. You can cancel at any time. So if it's not right for you, and I'll be honest, it usually is, and most people do continue on to have the full membership. But if it's not right for you, that's fine. You can cancel, and you've still got that access. You can still download everything theoretically, but most people find that because we're adding new content every month, it's a hugely valuable service. So take a look below, take advantage of this opportunity right now, and be the best service leader you can. Okay, take care.